man that can't be beat. They're the pride of Cloverdale, the Colts in blue, skating fast, hitting hard, breaking through. Battles in the corner, busting across the line, picking top corners, making saves so fine. Jackson A crashing that crease. When he's on the ice, it's a red light feast. Orson's up high, ripping the point shot. Richards in front, tipping from the slot. The ice shakes, get out of your seat. Tyler weaving through the zone, what a feat. They're the pride of Cloverdale, the Colts in blue, skating fast, hitting hard, breaking through. Battles in the corner, busting across the line, picking top corners, making saves so fine. Port Moody trembles with fear, Richmond hides when the Colts are near. Abbotsford turns and runs away, afraid what will happen if they stay. The Colts battle hard to defend their space as Mitchell tries to block a shot with his face. They're the pride of Cloverdale, the Colts in blue, skating fast, hitting hard, breaking through. Battles in the corner, busting across the line, picking top corners, making saves so fine. Making saves so fine.
The Colts have taken the ice for their final home game of 2025, a game against the Port Moody Panthers at the Cloverdale Sport and Ice Complex on December 15th. These two teams met earlier in the season. That was a 2-1 victory by the Colts in Port Moody, where the Colts scored late in the third period to eke out a victory. The Colts are looking to go into the upcoming Christmas break on a roll. They have not lost in their last 3 games, 2 wins and a tie in their last 3 games, and then games here against Port Moody, and then the following night in Chilliwack will end the season, or at least end this portion of the season as they go into the Christmas break. The Colts will have all their skaters in the lineup here today. The only lineup deletion is Nate will not be here to back up. Sahaj will get the start, and Jaden Gill will back up from the A2 team. So you can see on the ice the Colts are about ready to go, so let's head to the first period. We're going to start this one off with a puck that skips out to Arjun in the neutral zone. He's going to drive down the right side with it, chip it down into the corner, and as he chases it, this player is going to dangerously push him from behind into the wall and then trip over top of him. Arjun does get this one little backhand shot on net before the Port Moody team touches the puck, and the penalty is called. 2 minutes for boarding, so the Colts going to get an early chance on the power play to get a lead. But instead, what's going to happen is the only scoring chance is going to be for Port Moody, as this player is going to race away, partial breakaway down the ice, scoop it on net. Sahaj does a good job to get a leg on it, as the player was under pressure there from a back-checking Nathan. So it's back to 5-on-5, Colts on the attack, and it's Noah carrying it through the zone. He's going to take a shot, and we're going to listen in. Rebound was there, and Leo put it in, but the whistle had gone before the puck went in the net, so it's no goal. Here come the Colts again on another rush. Tyler puts it into the middle. Jackson Mum's going to spin and put it on net. It's going to bounce out in front, but just past Tyler's backhand. Bryson does get it on the point and whip it towards the net, but the goalie saves it. So now we're down deep in the Colts zone. And the puck gets chipped out to center. Jackson Mum skates onto it, tries to dangle it past the defender, can't quite get control of it. The goalie covers it up, and Tyler comes in late after it's well covered, takes a jab at it. He's lucky he didn't get pasted by a defenseman there in retaliation. The goalie has to go for a skate to calm down, but no penalties out of that, and so here we are back in the neutral zone. Misplayed puck at center, and a shot there from the Port Moody player as he came in, but Sahaj does well to get his shoulder on that. Here's another face-off in the Colts zone where the Colts are going to pick up the puck off the draw and go for a rush the other way. This time it's Jackson Mum into the middle, delaying, creating some space for himself, and he had some room up high in the glove, but the goalie picks it out of the air. Colts continue to pressure. Puck is down low behind the net. Arjun and Jackson Anderson working for it. Jackson Anderson going to reverse it to Arjun, who throws it out to Tyler, who gets the puck off a ricochet and throws it in on the short side, and the Colts have themselves a 1-0 lead. Now we have the Noah, Leo, and Seth line on the ice. Very productive as of late. There's a nice little play by Seth to set up Noah coming in on the right side. He's going to hold it around behind the net, throw it at the net, rebound there. Leo has a crack at it, and then Seth gets it. He throws it towards the net. Another save. Play is going to continue. Puck back to Seth there, and he throws it out front. It bounces to Noah, who takes a quick shot on the glove side, but a kick save by the goalie. Seth getting it done at both ends. Here's a big hit on a player who had a quick stop up to create himself some space, but Seth takes it away. Colts are buzzing, looking for a second goal. There's a nice pinch down the wall by Knox, puts it back down low behind the net. Leo finds Noah for the quick shot that goes just wide on the right side. Jackson Mumm coming off the bench, picks that up, dangles it around a couple defenders, then steps out front, and as he's about to sweep it into the net, it rolls off the end of his stick, where Moody then clears it out. Here's another disrupted play in the neutral zone that the Colts are quick to jump on. And here's Richard coming down the right side. 2-on-1, he elects to shoot, and it's off the goaltender's arm to the corner. Moody struggling to get out of their own zone or generate anything. Colts pressuring, creating this chance. A nice pass across ice from Arjun to Tyler, and the goalie does well to get across and get an arm on it. Here's a face-off in the offensive zone for the Colts. It's going to get misplayed a bit along the wall, chipped past the defender, 2-on-1 the other way, puck thrown towards the net. Sahaj boots it out there, and then it's going to get chipped up the wall by Jackson Davis, down hard on the left side. So 3-on-2. He moves it over to Richard, who puts it over to Jackson Mumm. A big save, and the rebound bounces out to Jackson Davis, and we have ourselves a 2-0 game. Period is winding down. The Colts are looking for more. Here's Tyler. He's in alone, and he's going to hold on to it. Tries to put it out front, but he holds on to it, and he steps up front, throws the back, and it trickles through the other side, but the referee is going to blow it dead because the net is off. So we're down to just 11.4 seconds left here in the first period. You see the Colts widely out shooting Moody here in this game. If they have the offensive zone faceoff with there's 11 seconds left, and it's whipped home on a quick one draw there by Arjun, and the Colts have themselves a 3-goal lead. This quick shot here by Arjun looks like it's going to hit that defender's foot and deflect past the goaltender, which would explain why he was so surprised that got by him. So we go to the second period now. Colts continue to be on the attack. Here comes Arjun up to the play late, and he's going to run an elbow right through the chin of that Moody player, but he's going to get away with it. And now the puck's down in the far corner on Seth's stick. He's going to wind up high with it, throw it towards the net. It's tipped on net by Noah, and then Tyler, and then both Lyndon and Tyler looking for the rebound, but they can't corral it. Colts still on the forecheck. Moody's going to wrap this puck around the wall. Lyndon's going to read it, come down the wall, throw a big hit to knock that player down. Colts bringing out the hits now. Here comes a Moody player one-on-one with Nathan. He tries to go around him, and Nathan steps up and puts him down to the ice. Colts on another rush, looking for more goals. It's going to be picked up here by Jackson Davis, and he's going to whip this across hard to Richard, who reaches out for it. It's just over his stick and through to the corner. Colts just applying relentless pressure now. Orson puts it over to Lyndon, throws it on net. The rebound hops out there to Liam, but unfortunately it was to the wrong side of his body. He corrals it, throws it back in front, and then Max in front digging away at it. But against the run of play, the Panthers are finally going to get some life. Jackson Anderson wins this very cleanly, but it's right between the two defenders. Orson tries to pick it up on his backhand, misplays it, and then Lyndon comes down, makes a nice block on the original pass attempt, but it bounces right back to the Moody player who puts it across crease to the player who taps it home, and we've got ourselves a 3-1 game. Off the ensuing faceoff, the Colts nearly get that one back. Here's a puck at the line. It's going to end up on Jackson Mumm's stick as he strips it off the defense and throws it up high, but it's off the goalie's mask and over the net. There's the puck deep in the Colts zone. Jackson Mumm has it, and there's just a ridiculous backhand flip through the air that somehow skips onto Jackson Davis' stick. He's got a breakaway on the left side. He takes the shot, but the goalie flashes the leather, makes a nice glove save. Here's Mac retrieving a puck behind his own net, and as he's fighting for it, you can see he's got a grip on that player's stick, so that should really be a holding the stick penalty on Mac, but instead that player's going to get frustrated and cross-check Mac into the net, and he's going to get caught by the referee. And so the Colts are going to get a power play out of all of that. And they'll be looking to cash in on this gift. Here's Bryson at the point with the puck. He's going to throw it towards the front. It's going to be tipped by Richard, and it's going to bounce over to Knox coming in on the left side, who quickly deposits it past the fallen goalie, and the Colts have restored their 3-goal lead. Here's Arjun and Jackson Anderson down low forechecking, hounding the Moody defenders looking for more. It's going to end up on Jackson's stick, and he quickly throws it up front to Arjun, who's all alone. He whips it on net, but it's off the goaltender's chest, and then he jumps on the rebound and covers it up. Now here's Mac coming hard down the left side. He slips by the first check, goes in on the Port Moody defender, but gives him a quick shot in the lower back with the cross check, sending him awkwardly and perhaps dangerously into the boards. And so that's going to be a cross-checking penalty to Mac, sending the Colts to the penalty kill. And Port Moody puts this shot on net. The rebound pops out to the crease, and that player tries to tap it home, but Bryson, who is 42% leg, gets his foot out there and deflects it back into Sahaj, who covers it up. Power play continues. Port Moody puts it down low, and then they're going to find this player who's at the soft part of the front of the net. He turns around and whips it towards the net, but Sahaj comes out and challenges and makes a save. So the penalty's now over. Seconds winding down here in the period. Lennon's going to take the puck up the ice on a rush. He goes to dump it in, but he doesn't get all of it, fans on it a bit, and then makes an ill-advised attempt to initiate a hit. Jackson Davis is back to cover, but him and Orson don't communicate well, and they both cover the same player, leaving the player open in front to receive the pass. And the Panthers have made this a 2-goal game heading into the third. And the period's going to start off with Seth making a nice little delay and then a pass up to Leo, who's going to blast through the neutral zone, drive wide on the left, loses control of the puck, but then retrieves it. And you saw Noah coming in support, and he's going to make a quick pass to him and then a quick shot past the glove and inside the post. And the Colts, early in this period, have restored their 3-goal lead. Colts are looking for more. Liam's going to get the puck down low in the corner, kind of walk to the front, throw it on net up high. It bounces to Mitchell, swings and miss, and then here comes Mac, and it gets poked just past him as he's getting ready to swing at it. Port Moody looking to respond, coming down the right side, hard cut to the middle. Linden comes over in support, forcing the puck to get shoveled wide, and then as Orson is trying to clear it out, Port Moody seals the wall, keeps it in, walks down the left side, shooting up high, and again it's off Sahaj's shoulder and harmlessly out to center. Port Moody still coming, dumping this puck in low behind the net. Linden takes a big hit to the shoulder there, knocked down behind the net, and then Orson's going to come over, and then he's going to flick that stick out of the Port Moody player's hands into the air. The referee's going to catch it and send Orson to the penalty box for interference. And that's going to give us a chance to check in on the Colts penalty kill. Here they are working the puck around the wall, and Mitchell's going to see him bobble it there, swipe at it. It goes past the defender. Mitchell jumps on it. He's going to turn this into a shorthanded breakaway. He goes in, hits the shot. It goes off the arm and just wide. So then he pursues the puck into the corner, and he's going to hold it in there in his feet, kill some more precious seconds off of this penalty. And the Colts are going to sit back and watch the clock drain away. You can see the stick taps from Mac there on the excellent work from Mitchell down low. So now the penalty is over, back to 5-on-5. This Port Moody player off that strip puck at the line is going to show some patience and has some space up high on the glove side. But again, probably for the third or fourth time in this game, Sahaj gets a shoulder on it and sends it over the net. Colts trying to run this game down, get it out of their own zone. There's Arjun chasing a puck in the neutral zone, and as he does, the defender reaches out and hooks him and hauls him down. So this is going to help the Colts kill some more of this third period as they go to the power play. And Leo has it at the point, puts it over to Wes, who throws it towards the net. It's tipped there by Noah. Then Seth gets it, and he's going to spin with it, throw it on net. It's going to go through the goalie's 5-hole, but then just missed the post on the far side. So back to 5-on-5, game winding down. Here's a strange sequence. First, the linesman gets wiped out by a falling Port Moody player. And then this flicked puck goes off the glove to the defender. He must have assumed it was going to be a glove hand pass, but because it's in the defensive zone, it's not. And Liam jumps on it and goes in for an opportunity, but he gets turned aside. Doesn't matter though, the game is going to end. 5-2 victory for the Colts. Let's have a look at the game stats. A good all-around game here for the Colts. 11 different players with a point, 3 players with 2 points, and just a good team effort here in this victory. Let's see what that does to the overall stats for the team. Lots of good positive momentum based on that game, and you see now Seth up over 100 shots on the season. Let's have a look at what that does to the standings now with just one game left for the Colts. You see them vaulting up into 4th place, 5 wins, 4 losses, and 4 ties now on the season. A game in hand for most of the teams there, though, above them in the standings. And speaking of that, one game left. That game is a road game the following night out in Chilliwack. And we will be there for that to see if the Colts can go into the Christmas break on a winning streak. See you then.